What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is doing well. So this is a very simple installation for my new to me, my 2025 Toyota Prius. As you guys know, I had a Ram 2500 before, but in the practicality of things, I had to get rid of it. Number one, a relocation of my job. I'm driving a lot more, and diesel was costing me like at least $500 a month. So you know, it was starting to get to be impractical, if you know what I'm saying. And I've owned Priuses before, and these cars are fantastic. But one thing that I would tell you definitely want to put in pretty much any car is one of these K&N air filter. It flows way better than the conventional paper element, and it's washable. You know what I'm saying? Now, this ain't here up to 75,000 miles in between cleanings, but cleanings, it all depends on your driving habits, you know what I'm saying? So they're talking about increased horsepower, multi-layer protection. Obviously, you're going to be saving money because you're not going to be needing to purchase filters over and over and over, which is a good thing. Now, the cool thing is I actually have a lot of K&N oil left over. Obviously, my Subaru that's in the garage that has a huge K&N air filter, so I clean that and oil it from time to time. But I do have oil, so I don't have to worry about that. Guys, you could just go on Amazon and type in K&N filter oil and bam. But it's very, very simple to do. You wash it, let it air dry, and then oil it. And obviously you don't oil it too much, otherwise it'll leak. Just spray it fine, let that oil seep through the paper, like capillary action type thing, and you'll be okay. But this is very, very simple to do and get to. You could probably do this with one hand, which I am going to. And this is the old one right here. There's a lot of dust in this, even though it looks new. There's a lot of dust in this as I took it out of the housing. Okay, this car only has 17,000 miles on it. This is probably the original filter, because it says Denso on it. That's a Toyota filter. And let's see, pop this open real quick. Trying to do this with one hand. And the good thing about this, it always comes with a sticker. So hope it did. So you could actually stick it on the, yes it does. So you could actually stick it on the housing just in case you take this in for service or whatever the case might be. But that's what you want to do. Give me 1 second, let me pop this open. Now guys, something I want to show you. If you see any little threads and stuff like this, make sure to cut it off just in case. You don't want this stuff going into your intake manifold. Okay, as you can see, this is nice and glossy because it came super oiled up already. Trying to get a good angle so you could see it, but it's definitely all the edges and stuff are like super moist. That's one way to put it. And here's your sticker. But as I said before, this car only has 17,000 miles on it, and it gets 57 miles per gallon. So guess what? A little extra can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? So let me get these fibers off, and I'll be back in a second. All right, all the fibers, just cut them out neatly, and we're just gonna pop this bad boy in. Just look at it, make sure it fits nicely, and you're straight. Lock this bad boy back. And we're good. Can't put no intakes or anything on here just in case. I really don't, got to do a little more research on this car, but I think we'll be good for now. But as I said, guys, and last but not least, I'm gonna stick this bad boy on here, so we're good. And the cool thing is this stuff does not void your manufacturer's warranty or anything like that. Oh, and one more thing, guys. Just want to show you this real quick before I forget. Let me take this back out. Don't want to forget to show you this. But if you want to know if your filter is still good, Just face it towards the sun. And if you could see through it like that, you're good. See that? You are golden. As long as you can see through it, you really don't need to rinse it out and clean it. But you can if you want to. As I said, it all depends on how you drive. All right, and that's all she wrote. That first sticker is right here, and then the other one is right over there. There's a nice flat, smooth surface on this side, so it's stuck really nice here. And it actually adhered pretty good over here as well. Just make sure, guys, if you're doing that, make sure it's not freaking cold out, otherwise it will not stick. Make sure it's at least, I would say, 55, 60 degrees. And what you can use to help you out is a freaking heat gun just to warm up the surface, and you'll be straight. But guys, that's all she wrote. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.